This week in memes, YouTuber and one-time meme weight champion Jake Paul gets his Calabasas mansion raided by the FBI. Initially, I thought that it might be because he threw a party in the middle of the coronavirus epidemic, but the fact that they pulled up with a small army makes me think it might be a little more serious. r/Animemes finds a reason to ban the word trap, a word that's been so deeply ingrained in meme culture that it makes me wonder if the mods of that subreddit have any idea what they're doing. And finally, fellas, if your girl's gorgeous, has fat titties, and makes you laugh every single week, that ain't your girl. That's me. So what's going on with Jake Paul? At the moment, nobody really knows. Jake Paul obviously isn't commenting on the thing because I'm under the impression that he's in custody, given the fact that his house was raided by the FBI following a party that everybody looked down upon because it's a party. During the coronavirus situation, most of us have been stuck in the house like we normally are, but this time forced by the government. Instead, these YouTube trillionaires are instead spending their time living it up with a bunch of other people just spreading the disease like... they're spreading diseases normally when they throw these sort of parties, but specifically COVID-19. Some people have been speculating that this is all some sort of hoax. In fact, there's actually a clip from Logan Paul's podcast that's gone a bit viral that was dated a bit before Jake Paul's house got raided that said that they had a prank in mind that involved another household.
Oh, they're bad. We have a big prank set up this week with another household that is like, you never know which way these pranks are gonna.
Logan Paul has said on a podcast that aired after the event that he's heard from his brother and knows that he's physically okay, but he's just as in the dark as the rest of us. He has no clue what happened with this massive raid on his brother's house, and it was in fact a massive raid. Even I thought there was a chance it was going to be a prank when I first heard about it, but some aerial footage that sees FBI agents taking assault rifles out of this dude's mansion, alongside some TMZ footage that shows not just an FBI agent, but a full-blown 20-man small army pulling up to this dude's mansion for this raid. I'm starting to think that it's probably serious. Pokimane has a boyfriend. Yeah, I don't care either. Next meme. r/Animemes, a subreddit on Reddit dedicated to taking memes that are found in anime. Normally an unstoppable powerhouse in the meme culture, given the amount of animation that people watch and the number of still frames and phrases that you can take out of context and apply in a humorous way, means so many memes come out of this community, which is why it feels so bad that the moderators of this subreddit would decide to ban the word trap, a phrase that's been in meme culture even longer than anime's been in meme culture. That's probably not true, but it sounds good. So what is a trap? Back in the early 2000s, the term trap was coined in an effort to try and describe feminine or androgynously outward-looking characters that later turned out to be male in anime, mainstream media, and what have you. The phrase was also coined by 4chan, which proceeded to do a bit of a bait-and-switch thing where they would post a hot girl, and then once somebody was like, yo, that hot girl sure is hot, they would go, haha, bamboozle, it is in fact a trap, as they reveal a broader picture exposing their glizzy, if you will. Historically speaking, and from my research online, the word trap has almost never been seen as a slur, a derogatory term. Typically, you're describing a male who's trying to appear as a female, so to describe them as a trap would mean to say that you're so passable as a female, I couldn't tell that you were in fact actually a male. And it's like, well, yeah, that's what they were going for. So it's almost like a good job. That being said, the mods of r/Animemes do not see it that way. In fact, every use of the word trap, even if you call yourself a trap, if that's what you identify as, they've banned the word from the entirety of the subreddit, which leads to some real issues. There were other traps, right? Like, what if I'm trying to describe a bear trap, right? Not that kind of bear trap, this kind of bear trap. What do we call these now if I can't use the word trap? Bear snares? Bear snares. Wait, that's a way better word for that. The issue of banning the word trap on r/animemes is of course twofold and almost speaks to the entire identity of the subreddit itself. I mean, traps have been in meme culture for as long as you can think. The whole "are traps gay" thing is a whole discussion that occupied the entirety of people's minds for all of like 2005. But on top of that, traps are a medium, a trope that you see in anime relatively frequently. Artists specifically use the plot point of having a character that you assume is a feminine female just to later reveal the fact that they are in fact male as a plot point, that there isn't a better word for that people use colloquially other than the word trap. If you guys are curious on learning more about the history of the phrase trap, I strongly recommend checking out this video titled "Trap is Not a Slur, a History Lesson," which is not only the most well-researched video I could find on this topic, but is also made by Demitris Monroe, who is better equipped to talk about a topic like this than I am. What's important for the meme aspect of it is to know that Animememes is crashing and burning after this movement. Not only did they have a ton of people leave the subreddit, but the admins of the subreddit actually came out with an apology saying that they weren't matching what they felt the community wanted in this subreddit, but they still haven't removed the ban on the word trap, and as a result, the subreddit has been filled with nothing but petitions to ban other words if we're just gonna get rid of stuff that you think offends people when it doesn't. But also people have been leaving the community for other subreddits that don't ban the word so quickly that it looks like r/animemes might be celebrating hitting 900,000 users for the second time. So at least that's some good news.
Are you winning, son?
Okay, JP yourself, thank you for the $10,000. But you know what would really make these insults?
She said my name.
Is this your card? No? Check under your foreskin? Oh, joke's on you, David Blaine. I don't have any foreskin. Wait. What did you do to my foreskin, David Blaine? Deepfake technology is starting to leak into meme culture. The ease of use that has come about with some of the resources that people have made using nothing more than a GitHub article and Google Collaborate in order to share the code have made it so that even a YouTuber as stupid as me can contribute to some of the deep-faked memes that you've been seeing bouncing around the web. I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed that I needed to be the one to make this meme. I mean, this thing was going everywhere. Everybody was making versions with their favorite YouTubers, their favorite internet celebrities. Like, what? Nobody thought of me? Nobody saw these and went, you know what? Sumito spends 1 million hours a week editing these videos that I enjoy watching. Maybe I can do something for him. Sam's been making fan art after fan art. Nobody wanted to... It'd just be nice to be thought of sometimes, you know?
Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
The SpongeBob SquarePants anime was taken off of YouTube. When I originally brought up this anime on a previous episode of This Week in Memes, I talked about the fact that I anticipated this thing was going to get taken down by Nickelodeon for using their characters, but it was in fact taken down by YouTube under their new FCC guidelines that said that you can't be using children's cartoon characters in an adult manner. And obviously watching SpongeBob chop off the limbs of Bubble Bass wasn't exactly the best use of the things. However, by the grace of God himself, the video's back. Even though the original creator appealed the thing and it was rejected, mere hours after that event, the SpongeBob SquarePants anime is back on YouTube, and it speaks greatly to the animation community, which exists on YouTube but has for years just been cucked over and over again because their videos take so much time to make. YouTube just doesn't recommend them as much as they do. In other animation news, Has Been Hotel, an animation that's about a half-hour long and has existed on YouTube, has been picked up by a major TV production company. In fact, the same guys who did Euphoria Euphoria on HBO, which means people making animations here on YouTube actually do have a chance of breaking out and becoming huge, which is always good to hear as someone who A, works in YouTube, and B, one day wants to make reality his idea of Studio Sumito. One day. One day. Get Stick Bugged is a bait-and-switch meme template much to the tune of rickrolling or gnoming somebody, where you replace whatever video or meme you thought you were going to see with a stick bug dancing. You guys are familiar with this concept. You're not stupid. I'm sure you know this already, which is why I don't feel like I need to give you 100 examples of this. I also don't think I need to tell you to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss my videos coming out every single week. And I also don't think I need to tell you to click one of the videos over to my right if you want to watch some other of my videos that'll make you laugh just as little as this one. You're smart people. You'll figure it out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.